Welcome. As usual, under the HELA URUMAYA program, you will be taken to the history of the historical Yudganava Stupa, Chulangani Vihara and Yudganava Reservoir, surrounded by a beautiful environment. So let's first see the Yudganava Stupa. Yudganava Rajamahavihara is located in Buttala area of Monaragala district of Uva province. This is one of the largest stupas in Sri Lanka. The circumference of this stupa is 1038 feet. It dates back to the 2nd century BC. The name Yudgana, also spelled Yudagana or Yudagana, is pronounced Yudganava with the stress on the second last syllable. From the Sanskrit words Yudha for battle and Gana for gathering or throng or army. Thus, Yudganava means coming together for battle. The titular name is a reminder of a battle. In Sinhala, Gana is derived from the Sanskrit Ganaya, which also means count. In this sense, Yudganava can mean count in the army. The name of the village is sometimes abbreviated as Udagama. This is the place where King Dutugamunu and King Samdatissa fought in the 161st century BC. This is the first place where King Dutugamunu stayed with his troops on this way north from Magama during the first war in the north. It seems that this huge stupa was probably unfinished and the top of the partly built stupa was flattened and later a smaller stupa was built on top of it. This stupa is also known as Kinkini Stupa among the locals. After thousands of years of neglect, the stupa is now undergoing restoration. On the upper platform of the stupa, you can still see huge trees that have not yet been uprooted. Also, when you look around the pagoda, you can see that the platform of the stupa has been cleared after digging about 3 feet. The Department of Archaeology drew attention to this stupa which was in the wild in the year 1979 and accordingly, stupa which was cleared and brought out of the forest can now be seen in a suitable environment for worship. Buddha statues can be seen in the idol house built from Varichiwal during the Kandy era near the stupa. These have been dated to the 6th and 7th centuries. In the royal chronicle written in the Kandy era, the name Yudganapitiya is the place where Dutugamunu met the army of his younger brother Saddhatissa, who refused to give the Kandula king elephant after the death of his father, King Kavantissa. Rohanas Dutugamunu lost this battle in the brothers' war and forced to flee before reconciling with his brother due to the intervention of the Buddhist order. Yudganapitiya means battlefield. The epithet given in the chapter 24 of the Mahavamsa Annals, written 1 millennium before Rajavali, means Chulangani Pitti or Chulangapitiya. This old name of the battlefield is still in use. For the prize, you will be taken to the history associated with Chulangani Vihara. On your way towards the Yudganava Stupa, you will pass a small stupa on the side of the road just before the Yudganava car park. This has been identified as the Chulangani temple dating back to the 12th century. King Mahanaga established the kingdom of Magama and built the Chulangani temple complex. In the terms of construction, this can be seen as a Chulangani temple complex because of Dagaba, Bodhi temple, inns and monks' monasteries. The buildings that served as the residence of monks survived because they were constructed of perishable materials. The most eye-catching structure is a small stupa on a raised platform with a cell. Other buildings called Patimagaras in Pali or image houses in Sinhalese represent halls for worshipping Buddha images. Sparse remains of a Buddha statue still exist there. The Buddha statues found in the Chulangani temple belong to the middle of the 6th or 7th century, the Anuradhapura period. During the Polonnaru period, it was common to construct new buildings for old statues from old monuments that were in decay. Price will take you to the beauty of Yudganava Reservoir for a moment. From Buttala town, about 3 kilometers towards Vellavaya, Yudganava will be found after 1.5 kilometers on the lake road. This reservoir was created as a crater formed during the acquisition of soil for the production of bricks needed for Yudganava Dagaba. According to the chronicles, the Yudganava tank is believed to have been built by King Mahanaga in 300 BC. Actually, it belongs to Anuradhapura period. The lake is considered to be the most beautiful bird watching place around Buttala. An old cobra stone with 7 forms is also found near Yudganava Reservoir. The lake is very picturesque and beautiful. The skeletons of dead trees at the edge of the lake are home to birds. The old development concept of our local culture of village and temple, lake and Dagaba is once again evident here. The tank was renovated by 1950 by the irrigation department. It covers 150 acres and provides water to 252 acres of paddy cultivation. Apart from these historical places, waterways, sculptures, carvings and other historically important shrines can be seen in the Yudganava temple. Not far from this place, there is a stone pillar called Gauva, which dates back to the time of King Kirtishri Nishankamalla. A structure similar to a Bodhigara, an idol house and a Tampita idol house can be seen in this temple area. And a small Dagaba which was in ruins has been preserved by the Department of Archaeology in 1992. King Parakramabahu, who united the whole of Lakdiva, made the country self-sufficient with rice and even conquered other kingdoms, built the largest stupa in the ancient Ruhuna country in order to remember the merits of his beloved mother, a good role model for modern children.
Production by Thilanka Deshapriya YouTube channel.